welcome to Reading with Kermie. Chris here, aka Kermie. Hope everybody's having a good afternoon and everything's alright with the world. Well, we can beg to differ about that one, but anyway, this is Reading with Kermie, and don't stress the small stuff, it's just small stuff. And we're going to jump right into it today, and this chapter is called, oh look at that, we're so close to the end of this book. Probably a handful of chapters left, yep. So, this chapter is titled, Give Up on the Idea That More is Better. Intriguing, I like it. Alright. We live in the most affluent culture the world has ever seen. Estimates are that although we have only 6% of the world's population in America, we use almost half the natural resources. It seems to me that if more were actually better, we would live in the happiest, most satisfied culture of all time, right? But we don't. Not even close. In fact, we live in one of the most dissatisfied cultures on record. Yeah, I had to take a moment with that one. Okay, moving on. It's not that having a lot of things is bad, wrong, or harmful in and of itself. It's only that desire to have more and more and more is insatiable. As long as you think more is better, you'll never be satisfied. As soon as we get something or achieve something, most of us go on to the next thing immediately. This squashes our appreciation for life and for our many blessings. I know a man, for example, who bought a beautiful home in a nice area. He was happy until the day after he moved in. Then the thrill was gone. Immediately, he wished he'd bought a bigger, nicer home. His more is better thinking wouldn't allow him to enjoy his new home, even for a day. Sadly, he is not unique. To varying degrees, we're all like that. It's gotten to the point that when the Dalai Lama won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1989, one of the first questions he received was from a reporter was, "What's next?" It seems that whatever we do, buy a home or a car, eat a meal, find a partner, purchase some clothes, even win a prestigious award or honor, it's never enough. The trick is overcoming this insidious tendency is to convince yourself that more isn't better and that the problem doesn't lie in what you don't have. But in longing for more, learning to be satisfied doesn't mean you can't, don't, or shouldn't even want more than you have, only that your happiness isn't contingent on it. Yes, you can learn to be happy with what you have by becoming more present moment oriented, by not focusing so much on what you want as thoughts of what would make your life better enter your mind. Gently remind yourself that even if you got what you think you want, you wouldn't be one bit more satisfied, because the same mindset that wants more now would want even more then. Develop a new appreciation for the blessings you already enjoy. See your life freshly as it was for the first time. As you develop the new awareness, you'll find that as new possessions or accomplishment enter your life, your level of appreciation will be heightened. An excellent measure of happiness is the differential between what you have and what you want. You can spend your lifetime wanting more, always chasing happiness, or you can simply decide to consciously want less. The latter strategy is infinitely easier and more fulfilling. Good topic. Yes, very good reading. And that's very hard for our human condition these days to want that less in life, because the way our society is built today, of course we're wanting more. Every freaking advertisement on the TV is consume this, buy this, consume that, get this. You'll do better if you have this, blah, 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 blah. No wonder we want more out of life, more material stuff. And for myself, I've really been working on that. Sorry, checking the dirt and changing my couch. But anyway, what I was saying was, I've been really getting in the habit for the last several years lately of being okay with what I do have and appreciate what I do have. Because I don't want to be selfish like that. You know, I see the world the way it is today, and the power at be take most of what our world has to share. Hi, Binks. And Binks likes to share his stuff. So lost my train of thought almost. But I was saying that we should be okay with what we have. And oh yeah, the world and the way it is, the consuming societal rules that are put in place. You know what? It's very hard to, just be appreciative for that moment when you got all these distractions coming at you. But, I look at the world and the way it is. I can give a couple examples of hoarding and, being part of that 1%, which is pretty sad in the state of affairs. You know what? It's ridiculous. Here's one of my big examples that I've always used, and no offense to any sports fans out there, but for example, and I know these people share their wealth, sports teams, football players, baseball players, basketball players, they get paid millions of dollars for a year, millions a year, by kicking the ball around, throwing the ball around. The politicians hogging it all, taxes. Things need to change around our society and our world. Did you know, and this is a fact I'm very aware of, and I believe wholeheartedly, that there is enough in the whole world for everybody to live abundantly. If we just share, give to one another, share our wealth. Whatever it takes, there is enough. The sports players get paid millions. The actors, who knows what they get paid every year. And if you think about it, just think about it for a moment. There's enough for the whole world if we just share, and it does start with us. And I love Mother Teresa's quotes, be the change you want to be and see in the world. And that's what I've been trying to do since day one of this life, to be that example, to be that change. Now I'm seeing, before any of that takes place, and no matter who it is, it starts with us. We got to make that change in ourselves, to make that change outward into our experience and whatnot. And I do know that, there's enough. This just takes a little bit of thinking about this, and I don't have all the solutions, of course. I'm only one person, but I know when we work together and just do our part, we can make our lives a little easier if we just want less, and we don't need everything like this or that commercial says we do need. No, it's crap. Yes, it's okay to want stuff. Of course, what the book shared. I want stuff all the time. But you gotta be content and happy with what you are. I believe if I'm appreciative of what is in my life now, more stuff that I would be appreciated for comes in my life. If not appreciated, I just want more and more and more. That's a lifelong battle. That's just going to give you a headache and more stress in your life. So that's a good reading, and I like what it had to say, and I hope you got something out of my share too. Sometimes I just feel like I'm rambling on, and that's okay. Let me ramble. So I love you guys, and you guys have a good afternoon. I'm going to do some art probably this afternoon and figure out what my rest of my afternoon's going to look like. So, with that, peace be with you all, and talk to you soon. Have a great day.